In this video, I'll be showing you the phone coordinators or vigil coordinators how to end a vigil. So you will know that you need to end a vigil when one of the volunteers has called you and said that the patient is deceased. So our volunteers are trained on a process that they know that if they're present and it appears as though the patient has passed away, they'll let the nurse know, who will then let a provider know, and the provider will do an exam and declare that person deceased. So once the provider has done that, the volunteer will call you, the phone coordinator, to let you know. The reason they're doing that is so that you can end the vigil on Volgistics as well as cancel other people's shifts, like the future shifts. So I will show you how to do that. So let's assume you're the phone coordinator. You received a phone call from a volunteer and they said the patient is deceased, and then that's your signal to end the vigil. So as the screen shows, you'll go to Volgistics again and you'll click Login. And then you'll enter in all of this information, which I will provide to you another time. Okay, so you'll log in and you will end up on the welcome screen like you did before. From here, you will click on assignments like you did to activate the vigil. You'll go to the active vigil, which is likely Vigil A, could be B or C if you have multiple happening. Go to Vigil A, click on rules again. Normally when you would get here, this box would already be checked. I forgot to check it for you, but if the vigil is active, this box will be checked. What you need to do is when you come to the rules tab, you need to uncheck this box so that qualified volunteers cannot schedule themselves. So make sure the box here is unchecked and then click save. When you uncheck it, this turns self-scheduling off. So volunteers will no longer be able to see the vigil and its shifts in VicNet. It will no longer appear on their calendar. So you've turned it off. The next thing is to let the volunteers know that the vigil has ended. So click on Mailbox, go to Outbox, click Send a Message. So you'll send them an email, a push notification through VicNet, and a text message like you did before. You'll send that to all active volunteers. Message type is Nota communication again, and then the template that you'll load is an end of vigil template. So you'll select that, click load. The subject is end of vigil, and this will auto populate down here. The only thing you might have to change in this email is this first part where it says Vigil A has ended. If it's Vigil B or C, just make sure you update that. Next, for the text message that you'll send them in this box, I think you can probably just say something like, if caps lock is not on, Vigil A has ended. Thank you for your efforts. Something like that. And then the same as the last video, let's post this a month out. It doesn't really matter how long it's in VicNet. Let's make it a month out. A month from today is August 18th. So then you'll come down here, click on the drop down box again and click on Send Now. I will not click on it because I don't want to send it to everybody. But once you click Send Now, this will go out to everyone. Okay, so you've ended the vigil in assignments. You've sent out the alert via the mailbox. The last thing you need to do is call volunteers who have shifts coming up within the next 24 hours. So it's best to call them because that's short notice to find out that the vigil has ended. So a good rule of thumb, just call the people who have the next shifts over the next 24 hours, call them and let them know the vigil has ended. Everybody else will find out from the mail you just sent out. They'll find out from that email, the text message, or the push notification. So how do you know who signed up for the 24 hours what you can do is click on assignments again, go to Vigil A, go to schedule up here, and that will pull up the schedule for Vigil A. So let's say today is July 9th, this box here. If the vigil's ending right now, I want to look at who's scheduled for each of these shifts on July 9th. So if they are scheduled underneath where, let's say 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., it might say Rob Wolpert or John Smith or whoever that is. You'll know that you need to call them to cancel it. Then you need to do the same for all the other volunteers who are signed up for those shifts over the next 24 hours. So 9 to 12, 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and so on. So the way that you'll do that, the way you'll find their phone numbers, is you click on volunteers. And then you can search them alphabetically. So they all have a profile. And from there, you open their profile and their phone number will be in there. So for the purpose of this one, let's just go to, I think I have a fake profile in here. Yeah, new volunteer. So you can either search their name or you can click on the letter up here that their last name starts with. You click on it, and then you'll see all of their information under this tab, Core. If their cell number is listed here, I would call that number first, and then just leave them a HIPAA-safe voicemail. Just say, hey, Mr. Volunteer, I know that you signed up for a shift tonight from 6 to 9 p.m., and we no longer need you to come in because the vigil has ended. So thank you. Let me know if you have any questions. And that's about it. You can also just tell them that on the phone. If they ask about details about how it ended, you're welcome to tell them over the phone, but do not text or email that information to them. So you do that for this volunteer as well as the other volunteers for that 24-hour period. And that is it. So that's everything I believe you need to know for how to end a vigil. I'll take care of the rest. I'll schedule the debriefing. I'll track the data and all of those other fun things.